If you are a small business owner who's publishing content regularly, but people are not really engaging with it, or you're not getting many sales, then there could be 3 mistakes you're making. Keep watching because I'm going to tell you exactly what these common mistakes are and how to fix them. So the first mistake that I see many creators make is focusing too much on themselves, and they aren't showing the customer exactly why their offer, why their services, why their products can help the customer. How many times have you seen a business posting on Instagram or Facebook where it's just like promotional material, 25% off sale, Christmas sale, Boxing Day sale, and there's no immediate benefit to you? So it just blends in with all the noise because everyone's saying the same thing. Everyone's promoting their own business. They're saying like sales, 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 and they're not calling out what benefits they can give you. So in order to fix this, what you need to think about is really see your service or your product from your customer's point of view. What struggles is your product or your service solving for them? For example, if you are a digital marketer who does paid ads, you are helping a small business owner overcome the overwhelm of running paid ads by themselves, and you are helping them get results with their limited ad spend. Or if it's a product that doesn't necessarily solve a struggle for a customer, reframe that and think of it as, what desire does my product or service grant? I see this a lot in artists. So artists think that their artwork doesn't solve something, it grants a desire. What does that person who buys the art desire? They want to have something that personalizes the walls of their home and makes their house feel more like them. So that's the desire your artwork is granting. Once you can understand this, you will be able to get in front of the right people because you are speaking either to their struggles or their desires. So you want to ignite curiosity. You want people to stop scrolling through social media to actually look at what you're promoting. And the best way to do that is to call out a struggle or a desire. If you're like, Isabel, how do I determine what my customers' struggles or desires are? I have a very simple AI content creation tool that you can use, and it will give you a list of your customers' pain points, desires, as well as a transformation statement that you can use across all of your content, and you can access this tool absolutely for free. Give it a go and let me know your result. Now we go back to the actual video. Second big mistake that I see most small businesses make in their marketing is focusing too much on the features rather than the emotions that their service or their product is going to give to their customers. So Coca-Cola doesn't just sell a soft drink, it sells joy. Nike's slogan is just do it. It's selling you the possibility, like the possibility of your dreams coming true if you just try. So how do we flip that around? How do we go from a product or services features to telling people what the benefits are? I like to ask myself, so what? So what? Let's go back to the example of the marketing services. So the marketing services help people, help small business owners save time. I'm just going to use myself as an example. So I have Pinterest management services, and what's included in this? Done for you graphic creation so that all your pins have graphics that are matching your brand. So what? So what if it matches my brand? So that there is consistency across the Pinterest content and the website content, and your business feels like it is a professional, established business and looks trustworthy. The final thing that I see most small businesses lacking in their content is they are afraid. They're afraid that people aren't interested to learn more about their story. Now, note that this is very different to talking about your products or services, because this is more like an about you piece. This is content like storytelling content, content of how you got into business, content of why you created a particular offer, content of the difficulties you face coming out with this business, your own struggles. So what this kind of content is it helps you to stand apart from your competition. because it is unique to yourself, and also AI has difficulty coming up with it. It is bringing in your own personal experiences with things that you have already done in your business. Let me give you a quick example. So I've worked with a mental health GP for the past 6 months, and recently we've just had a breakthrough. We got 1000% growth on her LinkedIn engagement without creating more content. We were just on the same posting schedule as per usual, 3 posts a week, and suddenly one of her posts took off. And what was that post that took off? It was storytelling content. It was her sharing her own opinion on a change that took place in the Medicare legislation. The other posts that performed really well too were content where she was sharing her own experience with mental health. She was talking about her experience with ADHD, and she was sharing her personal struggles as a GP who had to go through the mental health system. So you see, this is content that makes you unique because not many other people would have experienced it. For myself, I am a migrant business owner. I'm a migrant business owner in Australia, and I remember the first thing that so many people said to me. I actually used to be a scientist, and then I changed careers into marketing. And I remember the first thing that so many people said to me when I switched careers was they were doubting my ability to actually do what I said I could do because I had an accent. And I decided to roll with it. I decided to roll with it by saying that, your accent doesn't define you. In science, this was never an issue because we all came from different parts of the world. We all had different accents. We all spoke the same common language in science, which is Latin names. So English wasn't a big issue. Yeah. As long as you can be understood, I believe that as long as I can give my clients the results they are looking for, it shouldn't matter. It should not matter at all. I took those things that people said to me and I turned that into content. And this is based on my own experience of having people said that English isn't my first language, I should speak slower. Unfortunately, it is. I am from Singapore, where we speak English as our first language. So think about what sort of personal things you've gone through to start your business. Do you have any client results to share? Do you have any happy customer testimonials or reviews on your products? How did you create those products? What drove you to create them? These are really simple prompts that you can use to start telling more stories to your content, because I can tell you storytelling content is going to be really big in the future. As more and more AI is used to generate content, it's these authentic stories that are really going to break it through online. In summary, make sure to create content that is about your customer, for your customer, what your customer wants to achieve, what they desire, what they struggle with, and turn those features into benefits, and then also tell your own stories to make it unique. So I hope you found this useful, and I will see you next time.